Hi everyone, I'm Laurie Davis on this beautiful Thanksgiving Saturday, all dressed up, ready to go to my sister's for some turkey and some family time. Welcome to 5 minutes to No Limits. Wow. Yes, you can change your life in 5 minutes, and that's why we call it this. Today I want to talk a little bit about choices and decisions. The other day when I talked about love and I said love is a decision, I meant it. And many people are walking around feeling like they don't have any choice. Have you heard that from a girlfriend who said, well, I can't leave him. I have no choice. I have to stay. I've got kids. I need somebody to buy groceries. I don't have a choice. Well, actually, that's incorrect because choices is very different than decisions. What do I mean by that? Well, have you been to a Chinese buffet lately? I hope you have, because that's a rare treat these days. And when we go to a Chinese buffet, there are choices. There's rice, there's sweet and sour meatballs, there's wonton soup, but nothing happens with those choices. That means options. I have options. But nothing happens till I go up to the buffet, take my plate, and then I get to decide to have the sweet and sour meatballs, or I decide to have the rice and I put it on my plate. You see, a decision is something that's followed up by action. So we all have choices, we all have options. What we're really afraid of is making the decision. And now, why is that? Why are we afraid to make decisions? Well, there's 100 reasons, right? You made a poor one, you married the wrong person, you chose the wrong career, you didn't invest wisely, whatever it is. And so that gives us, we can become scaredy cats and we don't want to decide anything. We don't want to take that risk. Now, I want you to think about a decision that you've made in the past that didn't serve you, or you didn't feel it served you, and you made a mistake, or it was the wrong decision. Think about that for a minute. Now, jot down 3 things you learned from that experience. 3 things you learned from that experience. So let's say, we'll hypothetically say, I married the wrong guy. Okay, what did I learn from that? Not to marry the same guy over again. You've seen a lot of that. I have. I work with couples and wow. I learned to stand up for myself. I learned to take charge of my life. I learned that I need to be treated with respect. Well, gee golly gosh, those are pretty valuable lessons. That's pretty valuable. You can't even put a price tag on that. So is there such a thing as a bad decision? Oh, I don't think so. I've done a lot of things right, but I've done a lot of things wrong. And I know that when I made those mistakes, that's when I grew, that's when I learned, and that's when I came back even more energetic than before. But people have a variety of ways of how they make decisions. Some people are impulsive. There's a party down the street, let's go, without playing out the video of what could happen or what might happen. Then there are those people, you're going to buy a new blender. So you get on the internet and you spend months researching to make sure it's the right kind, it's the right price. And we have our researchers who can't make a decision without that. And then there are people who can't make their own decisions, so they ask other people to make their decision. What do you think I should do? What would you do? Can't make a decision without the advice of a friend who probably doesn't know as much as we do. For me, I like to go with my guts. If it feels good, if it feels right, I go for it and bear the consequences. Nowadays, I just sleep on it. You know what? I'll think about that, and if I feel the same way about it in the morning, then it's a good decision. So remember, choices are options. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. But nothing really happens until we make a decision and act on it. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm going to share a Thanksgiving message on Monday. And I also want to thank all of those of you who have sent me some wonderful feedback, texts, clicked a like on 5 Minutes to No Limits. I'm Laurie Davis, and thank you for listening. Bye for now.